Ashley, let's go to the hotline, and let's bring in the head coach of the regional finalist Valley View Eagles. We're joined by Coach Curtis King. Coach, how are you?
I'm good. How are you guys?
I'm excellent. How are things in beautiful Valley View, Texas?
Valley View is good. Valley View is good.
Well, I'll tell you, it seems like the town's got to be a buzz right now with what you guys have been able to put together. You guys get that big win over Crawford. I'm interested, what was the celebration like after your 33-14 win over the Pirates?
Yeah, it was a good celebration. We kind of kept everything like we've done all year. Enjoy it Friday night, and Saturday morning we have to go to work.
Well, and you guys have been absolutely fantastic all year long. This is a program that that last year just 5-6, obviously not up to you guys' standard. Now something obviously has clicked for you guys. What do you see as the biggest difference maybe from last year's team to this year's team?
Last year I was at Argyle assistant coach, and when I came in here this year, the first thing I noticed was we have an outstanding group of seniors. I got 13 of these guys, and for my first time meeting with that group, starting the summer conditioning, it's a special group of kids, and they worked their butts off this year, and it all starts with them.
You mentioned you're there in your first year there at Valley View, moving over from an assistant's position at Argyle. Is it fair to say that the kids have bought in pretty quickly on what you've been selling?
They really have. Last year was a disappointment to them. They were 5-6, and I think to the player, especially seniors, they were disappointed how last year ended. And that they come up this year and they've done everything that we've asked. We brought a new system in on offense, played around on defense a little bit, but kind of went back with what they did last year. But they've done everything we've asked and more.
We're talking with Curtis King, the head coach of the Valley View Eagles here on Texas Football Today. Get involved in the conversation, #TF Today. All right, Coach, I want to go back to the Crawford game because there was a key play that if you weren't watching it, maybe you missed. But it's a close game. You guys decide at 4th and 8 on your own 35 to run a fake punt. Ends up being a 25-yard first down. You guys end up going down and scoring and making it 19-7. Can you take us through the play call and why you felt like, that's a pretty risky play right there in a really tight game?
It was. We saw something on film that we thought may be there during the game. We haven't ran a fake punt all year. We worked on it once in practice this week, and I saw it earlier in the game. When my punter took the field, I gave him the signal, which was just to look for it. If you see it, you can go. He kind of had the green light to make that decision, and this time it worked out perfect.
You guys are a squad that, an old school squad. You guys keep the ball on the ground for the most part, and the guy who does the majority of the damage for you guys is Clint Epperson, a guy who's already over 2,100 yards on the ground, 36 touchdowns. We can look at his numbers and tell that he's special, but you're the guy who gets to see him every day in practice. What is it about your senior running back that sets him apart?
Clint is special. He's a hard-working kid. Again, he's done everything we've asked. He's a workhorse in the game. But what helps Clint a bunch is we have another senior, Luis Morales, number 34, and they work together really well. It's two different styles of running, and a lot of times we're calling plays, and I don't even know what running back's in the game because they kind of switch each out for each other. There's some plays we have especially for Clint, but I think Clint's a great running back, but when I can offset him with Luis, it just helps us even more.
On the other side of the ball, your defense has really stepped up big. That's a good and physical Crawford squad that you guys were able to hold in check. Overall, when you take a look at your defense, what do you think has been the key to you guys' success on that side of the ball?
I think number one, we have a great defense coordinator, Mark Davison. He's been here a long, long time. When I took the job, I wanted to be sure that he was still going to be here, and I'm grateful he's on my team. The kids respond to Mark really well. He's done a good job of putting the right kids in the right position. He watches an unbelievable amount of film, and I think the boys last week, we told them it was almost like cheating because we thought they were so well prepared in our scouting report from what Mark had done that we felt like we had a good idea what they were going to do and how they're going to do it.
So now it's you guys are moving on. I'm interested. Each week the spotlight gets brighter. Each week, people in town are talking a little bit more about it. Do you sense a different attitude, different vibe around the locker room, around the field house these days?
Yeah, I really do. I think the kids, the kids enjoy it. We haven't been past the second round in 27 years. So this year's the first time we've done it. These kids, they understand what's happening. The first practice of the year, I laid it on the seniors to, you can build something that can carry over for years to come. There's been a lot of good football played here at Valley View, but that second round had been an obstacle that we just couldn't get over, and these kids have enjoyed their success.
It's on to the next one now, and all that you guys got to go do is play Saba. Not a big deal. You guys taking them on in Mineral Wells on Friday. I know you've been poring over film. I don't want to ask you to give away your game plan, but when you take a look at what you guys are up against on Friday night, what do you see in the Armadillos?
They have a great group of athletes. Starts with a quarterback. We had to be able to contain him. We had to play physical. They can throw the ball a little bit. But I think we have to control the line of scrimmage, and that's something we're going to practice on this week.
And finally, Coach, you mentioned you were an assistant at Argyle, not only on the football side, but the baseball side as well.
Yes, sir.
And that, I got to be honest, it kind of seems like you left a plum gig over there at Argyle Baseball. They were doing pretty well. So when baseball season rolls around, I know you'll probably be involved in the baseball program there, but you're going to be keeping an eye on the Argyle Baseball squad as well?
Yeah, I will. Argyle's a special place, and I also have a place in my heart for them. My three boys went through Argyle, and we won 3 state championships when we were there in baseball. They've gone to college now, so I'm going to help some with baseball here, but I'll keep my eyes on what they're doing down there.
He is Curtis King. He's the head coach of the regional finalist Valley View Eagles, taking on Saba this Friday night in Mineral Wells. Coach, really appreciate your time. Congratulations again on the big win, and best of luck Friday night.
All right, thank you.
There he goes, Curtis King, head coach, Valley View Eagles.